definitely snow on the car. Good morning. It is a very cold and chilly day out here, very snowy. It is super cold, so I posted a photo on Facebook this morning of showing that it was a single degree, 1 degree here in Colorado Springs. But I've got to finish up editing the video from yesterday, and then I am off to have the adventures of today, and it may be an adventure getting to Fort Collins. Well, this is an absolute first for me. My car doors locks appear to be frozen. I'm going to go back inside and do some research. Yes, I did make it into my car, a trick from the internet of all things, because the door locks were frozen. The trick that I gained from them, as I'm testing the other locks to see if they'll unlock as well, is to sit there and get some hot water and take the valet key from these Mercedes-Benz, which, you know, it's very common for them to have them, heat the key in hot water and then put it inside the little valet key slot. And by doing so, it actually does heat up the locking mechanism, which ultimately then allows it to unfreeze enough to make it unlock. Yep, 4 degrees. These mesh runners ain't gonna cut it. Had to go get a new pair of shoes. Much better. Alright, so I did a quick stop at REI in order to pick up a pair of gloves because my hands get ridiculously cold, and that's always a thing. So now it's time to upload a file for Pam Slim, who asked me to do some editing on one of her podcast episodes, and get that over to her before I jump on the road and head up to Denver. I'm debating whether or not I actually stop in Denver for as long as I thought I was, but we'll see. Well, I did make it to Fort Collins in one piece. Only a couple of little moments where it got a little dicey on the side streets. On the freeways, I was actually shockingly fine. But here are the final stats. So, on this drive, I did 1,210 miles and change. It's 9 degrees outside, and it is currently, that's right, 1447. So another good fun thing for you to look at is what today's mileage was, which is a shocking 137 miles in 3.5 hours. Yeah, I'm very, very thankful that I gave myself all the extra time to do this last little bit. I didn't know the weather was going to be this bad, but I knew that, you know, because of previous drives through Denver up to Fort Collins, it was going to be a long, long drive. So now I've got to clean up my windshield and then go grab some food. I just finished up lunch. I actually am here in Fort Collins because I was able to get through all of the traffic and everything pretty quickly. The big thing though was that there was no opportunity for me to shoot anything really, because all I saw was things like this. So I just had to focus and get the car here as safely as I possibly could. Now it's time to go and hang out with the family. Should be a good day. So that is it for tonight. Spent a lot of quality time with the family, which is exactly what I am here to do. I got to hang out with my younger cousin, and she is just an amazing, amazing person. And I'm really pumped that I could see her perform this weekend. So I'm speaking super quietly because everybody else is already asleep. And yeah, I gotta say, bye for now.